Hello, welcome back to episode 13 of Cantripped. Unlucky number 13 for our first ever combat round. This is going to be so much fun. As per usual, my name is Jamie, my pronouns are they, them. I will be your host and DM today, and here is my party.
Hello, my name is Art, my pronouns are they, them, and I play Kieran, whose pronouns are he, they.
What's up? My name's Beck, my pronouns are she, they, and I play Rowan, whose pronouns are she, her, and I can't believe Jamie said my joke louder.
Wait, did I? What? Wait, sorry. What joke did I repeat louder?
Number 13.
Oh my god, I'm
Unlucky
so sorry,
number
I didn't even...
I don't actually care, I just thought it was funny.
Hi, I'm Connor. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Dan, whose pronouns are he, they.
Hi, my name's Ben. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm playing Nephris, who uses he, him pronouns.
Yippee! Last we left off, we had just arrived at the Marin farm and found Aurelius in the hayloft of the barn hiding out. Had a little cute conversation between Kieran and Aurelius before it was very rudely interrupted by Icebreaker, who quickly cast sleep on Neff and Beck, and Rowan.
There you go.
And we were quickly launched into combat. I do have my initiative. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, yeah, what was the initiative? I don't remember what
It's
that
in the
was.
initiative channel.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Epic.
Should have figured that out.
I'm so glad that we have that written down. So I want to start off first off by saying some things about combat, because I'm worried that combat is going to be really boring to listen to if it's too repetitive, because 5th Ed combat has a habit of being really repetitive sometimes. So I'm trying to keep the encounters interesting and spice things up, but also, I can't do all of it. So if you guys have a funny idea, say it, is what I'm saying. And, also don't be afraid to, bant if you want. I'm just worried it might be boring or hard to listen to, and I don't want that. So
I
we're
have
having
so many
DM
dumb
approved
ideas,
bits?
so much banter. I have
Connor
so many
is
bits.
always one I can depend on to try and break the rules at any given moment's notice.
It's time to get silly.
Typically, how I run combat is I would rather just kind of wing it or play it by ear than have to Google every single thing. So generally, if
yeah.
you can pitch me a reason why you should do something, I'm gonna let you do it. And unless one of us knows the mechanic for something, I'll just do what seems right. So nobody come at me if I do things wrong.
We're going off
because
vibes.
that's boring.
Hey,
We're going off vibes.
The
We're
vibes
having
are off,
fun.
we don't do.
sometimes D&D is way more fun when you Calvin ball it, man.
Hey, whoever's
we gotta
typing,
have
whoever's typing in the
fun.
comments about the rules, cut it out. We're vibes, okay?
Get perceived and stop.
We're not gonna read them. We
We're not
probably
gonna-
will,
no,
or at least
we
I
will.
and then I'll feel bad about it.
But we'll be a little disappointed because you didn't catch the vibe.
I'm not gonna give you the little heart next to your comment.
Oh,
so much fun
boy.
doing.
Oh shit! Whoa.
Real threats
Don't
now.
do that, guys. You don't want that. You wouldn't want that.
If you want rules, go listen to Critical Role for 4
Yeah,
hours.
Jesus Christ. Go somewhere
They
else.
have rules. We are
Free
whimsy.
for fun. Okay, where are we? Hold on, let me get in the brain. I'm not conscious. Jesus. Where are we?
I'm not conscious either.
Me neither.
Hey,
Beck and I are shaking hands. How on earth did Icebreaker roll 21 on initiative? That's not fair.
Oh, he rolled a 19? I don't remember.
That's still mean. Icebreaker, I'm going to hurt you.
well, yeah, that is the whole
That
point
is
of
the whole
combat.
Alright, so Icebreaker is up first, and what he's going to do with his turn is, off the bat, he said something about
Something about the runaway Ulk and.
I haven't
the
edited
Newly
episode
blueprints.
Homie, you
something.
think
He's
I
like,
remember
I thought
things?
this was gonna be an easy job, but I wasn't expecting them to lead us straight to the runaway prince. Something like that.
Yeah.
It was probably really cool.
Thanks.
You made it
was
sound
real
really
cool.
cool, yeah.
It was
really
Thanks.
probably really good.
I listened to the episode yesterday so that I could finish taking notes because I'm 3 campaigns behind on my note taking right now. It sounded really cool.
Well, I have another one-liner for you guys. So Icebreaker is going to lift up a oil lamp, lantern, that he has in his hand. Quickly, step over Neff and or Rowan. The 3 of you that are up on top kind of notice him, shoot a glance at Neff, kind of confused, as he steps over him. And then he's going to smash this oil lantern over the ladder that leads up to the hayloft.
Hey, Jamie.
Uh-oh.
Flames quickly leap from the center of the lantern onto the wood and start crawling their way up to the top of the hayloft. He drops the lantern and steps back and shouts, "Let's see if you live up to your name, Flamewalker."
Where's the dad with a gun? Someone bring in the dad with a gun for the hayloft.
Hey, Jamie, kindly
Huh?
narratively.
Oh, can I tell a story real quick? Hold on. Can I tell
Yes.
a story? So Connor messaged me in his secrets channel like a week ago. I don't even remember how long ago it was, and was like, "If the barn in this fight catches on fire, this is how Dan would react." And I legitimately thought that I dreamt this message because I was like, "There's no way that he would just predict the first thing that I'm going to do in the next session." Like, I totally dreamt this DM. And then I checked it like a couple days after and I was like, "Oh, no, that's real. He did that." He just
Icon
actually sent me
behavior.
that message.
Speaking of, does that come into effect now, or do you want that to happen later?
Well, it's not your it is your turn.
It is my turn.
It is your turn. Do you want to Yeah, this is your
Sure.
narrative choice, dude.
Sure, yeah. Dan has to take the fear effect because the barn is on fire.
Dan doesn't have fire.
Oh no!
Do you remember everything that's part of the frightened condition? Is it a condition or
I think it's a disadvantage condition. Like everything is
frightened creature has
disadvantage.
disadvantage on ability checks?
I believe you
and attack
can't
rolls?
move. Might be wrong though.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel like you
think-
can't move closer to the thing you're afraid of.
Mm.
You're gonna Frankenstein's monster this.
Mm.
It's fire.
So
You
Dan
can't
cannot
get
move any
close.
closer to the fire. And he also has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Yeah.
Which is so spicy. Anyway, it's your turn, Dan.
And then jump out of the hayloft.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can't go near the ladder.
Um I'm gonna what is it? It's one fall damage is like 1d6 for every 10 feet, right? Am I making that
Yeah,
up?
and you said that this was
Uh,
10 feet.
It's
Do
like
I have to roll first, or do I just take the damage? Wait.
is it a save?
I don't know. You tell me. I want to like try and be cool and like drop from the hayloft rather than trying to like get down from the ladder.
I guess, yeah. I feel like you're gonna be taking the damage regardless. You can attempt an acrobatics roll. You know what? Here, give me a dexterity saving throw for half damage.
I can do that. Let me get my and I got disadvantage on this as well. That's 10. And the dexterity is an additional 2. So it's a 12.
12.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna be taking full damage on this one, homie.
Oh, that's fair. 6
Okay.
damage.
No, 1d6 damage.
Okay.
You roll it. 5 damage.
Oh, only 5 damage.
Only 5 damage.
Only half my hit points before combat starts.
Oh god.
This was such a good choice. I guess you could also take an action while you're down here. I feel like jumping off is not a full movement turn.
That's fair. I feel like Dan will kind of like scramble up and try and put himself in like between Icebreaker and Rowan and Neff, and
Okay.
Aw.
he at this point he probably pulls out his sword and he's like, "Hey, listen, I feel like perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. Let me introduce myself. My name is Daniel Thorne.
You have 6
People like to
seconds.
call me Dan, if that's more comfortable." That takes 6 seconds.
That's it?
That's what he
Okay,
says.
good. I was like,
Yeah,
you
he's just
sound like
like,
you're about to
"You can
talk for
call
a
me-
while.
You can call me Dan if that makes you more comfortable.
I really like the mental image.
Imagine your icebreaker and this motherfucker leaps off of a hayloft and then immediately goes, "Hi, nice to meet you."
Well, not only that, he took 5 damage.
Yeah, he just fucking
So he
crumpled.
leapt off the hayloft, broke both his legs, and is like, "Hi."
It's the Disney Channel, like my life. It's kind of crazy. Like energy, just
I
like
imagine
what?
he just like crumples when he hits the ground like a puppet with the strings cut and then just hops back up again and goes, "Hi, I'm Dan."
Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan.
Okay, so you've jumped off and then positioned yourself between Neff and Rowan and Icebreaker. The next in the turn order is someone you guys have not seen yet, but they're here.
That's horrifying.
So another person comes around the side of the barn as you approach Icebreaker, quickly moves in between you and Icebreaker, and will attempt to take a swing at you. What's your AC?
My AC is 14.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna hit.
Okay.
They don't do a whole lot of damage, just 2 damage. 2 more damage. You approach Icebreaker, and a half-elf who is just a little bit shorter than you, darts out from around the side of the barn and cuts in between you and Icebreaker. They have brown curly hair, brown eyes, and they quickly raise their scimitar and take a slash at you, putting themselves in between you and Icebreaker. And just kind of slash across. I imagine you raise an arm to kind of block the attack, and they just slice across your arm in front of you instead of hitting you in your chest or your face or anything, and deal you 2 damage. Next in the turn order is Neff. And you know what? I'm gonna need everyone else to go to the timeout corner for a second here.
Aw,
damn it.
time.
Oh, what? Oh, oh God. I'm scared. What are
Okay.
you going to say?
You are unconscious, correct?
I'm snoozing. Mm-hmm.
Kind of, you hear someone coming up, you turn around and see Icebreaker for just a moment before everything kind of fades to black.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you find yourself standing in a hallway that you would recognize from being in the Esteliran Royal Palace.
Oh no.
You kind of look down at your hands and you glance to the side and see kind of a reflection in a like mirror next to you, and notice that you are quite a bit younger than you were when you fell asleep.
Oh.
And after a moment, you hear a voice in front of you. A familiar, if much younger voice in front of you go, "Okay, you hide and I'll find you."
Oh no. No. No.
You find yourself back in a memory of when you were much younger, and there is a much younger Prince Xandon standing in front of you, forcing you, in no uncertain terms, to have a game of hide and seek.
Okay. Crap. Okay. Well, Neff's hiding.
What are you doing? Neff's hiding. Okay.
He's hiding.
You turn around, you find yourself in a bedroom. Not necessarily Xandon's bedroom, but one of his parents' bedrooms, a nice bedroom. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you 4 hiding spots. Pick one, and then I'm going to roll for the places that Xandon checks, okay?
God.
You fall asleep, I'll give you a mini game.
Oh my God, this is incredible. Okay. This is
Okay,
so
you're in a
fun.
bedroom.
Okay, yeah, bedroom.
So you look around, you see there's a big bed with a canopy over it. And you bet you can definitely fit underneath that bed, slide under there. There's a large armoire that you could climb inside of. There is a big laundry basket that you could hide in and kind of bury yourself in. And then there is a like physical closet in the room that you could run into.
I'm gonna. For a moment there, I was tempted to put Neff in the closet because I think it'd be funny. But I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go for the armoire.
Okay, climb into the armoire.
We're climbing in. We're in there.
Awesome. Okay. You run through this room in sort of a panic, and you hear Xandon counting steadily. He sounds very excited as he's counting down from 20.
Oh, that's so unnerving.
You climb into the armoire, kind of like push yourself behind the hanging clothes and crouch down in a corner. And then you hear him finish counting and go, "Ready or not, here I come." And you hear his footsteps start moving around the room. And then he walks slowly up. You hear him rummaging around, creeping around. And then you hear footsteps right in front of the armoire door. And there's a moment of silence. And then he throws the armoire doors open.
Man.
Next thing you know, you feel a burning pain down your chest, in a straight line down your chest, like between your ribs, down to your stomach. And you wake up on the barn floor in a flash of pain.
Oh, holy crap. Oh, God. Oh, God. Am I taking damage?
No. I'll say you won't take any physical damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Epic, thank God.
Aaron.
Okay, here's what everyone else sees.
Oh god.
Oh.
So you see Dan take a slice to his arm, and then behind Dan, immediately after, you see Neff sit bolt upright and grasp at his chest.
Ooh.
Well, I guess, Rowan, you don't see
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Rowan, you're in the land of Nod, my friend.
I sit up, go, wow, that's weird, and pass back out again.
So Neff, it is your turn.
Okay. Shit. Okay. I wasn't ready. I was like, I probably won't be doing much for like a couple of rounds. It'll be fine.
Surprise!
Okay, so how far away are Icebreaker and that unnamed half elf from Neff?
I would say they are just like maybe 6 feet away because Dan has forced some distance between you two, but not like very far away. And I will say by now the fire has consumed a good amount of the ladder.
I've got two options. Number one, my short sword.
Mhm.
Or number two, if I were to trip Icebreaker, if I were to run around and trip him.
You would have to get around the half elf as well. And I know we're not we don't have a battle map, but I think he would get an attack of opportunity if you tried to run past him to
Can I
get to
trip
Icebreaker.
the half elf? Half elf's the one with the weapon too. I could.
They're not moving necessarily. You're just trying to sweep their legs out from under them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want them prone. I want them on
You
the
want
ground.
them prone. Okay. I feel like this would be a grapple attempt.
Probably.
Would it not? Because I think that when you're trying to get someone prone, that's what it is.
Yeah, grapple attempt.
Okay. So contested strength, is that correct?
I think so. God,
cool.
what do I roll again? I'm
Roll your
silly.
strength. I think it's just flat strength.
Oh my god.
What did you get?
7 plus. That's an 8.
Yeah, he just beat you out on that one. You kind of take a kick at their legs and they manage to kind of duck out of the way and keep their place in front of Icebreaker.
Yeah. Is that the last of my actions, or can I disengage and run?
You moved and you made a grapple attempt. I believe
Yeah, that's
that
the
would
last
be
of
your
me. Okay.
turn.
All good. Let's go.
Rowan, I believe you're unconscious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm just sleeping over here. Don't mind me.
Shoot.
Is there any
Oh, shoot.
saves for
Okay.
sleep, or is it someone has to wake them?
It just sleep. You can on an action wake the person up.
Mhm.
You wake up if you take damage, or if the person who cast the spell is renders unconscious, then people also wake up. Or it just lasts a minute, which is 10 rounds. So this is 1 round.
Okay.
You know that one Grey's Anatomy bit where she yells, "Somebody sedate me"? This is the exact opposite. Is that somebody wake me up?
No.
My next turn, Pookie. I do it. My next turn.
No,
Okay.
honestly, you're good. If it's more convenient for me to just be sitting here asleep while you guys handle shit, you go right ahead.
Me, I'm resting.
I don't know. So far, the people who have gone haven't done a huge amount to further combat. We might need as many people as we can.
I assume you guys figure out another person you did not see previously rolls up. I think they will come from the other side of the barn. There's the barn doors on the side that Dan and Icebreaker and Neff and this person and this elf are standing in front of, and then from behind will come another person. This third person is going to roll up, and I think they are just going to draw back their short bow and aim it up into the hayloft at Kieran. But they're not going to fire it quite yet.
What they look like.
Good point. Thanks for reminding me. This is an elf, rather than a half elf. Full elf, roughly late 20s-ish, you can tell. They have short cropped red hair, green eyes. They have an average height, average build. A very severe look on their face as they point their bow up at you and go, "If you just hand him over, we won't have any problem."
It's rude of you.
And then it's your turn.
Ah.
Convenient.
No. As the burning fires coming up his hayloft,
No.
just goes, no.
No thanks.
Like a defiant toddler who's just learned
No
a new
heart.
word. Yeah, no heart. And then we'll takes on the situation. So as of right now, it's just Kieran and Aurelius on the hayloft.
Yep.
And it is fire.
By now, the fire has reached the top of the ladder.
Okay. Cool. Slay, wonderful. And Dan took damage upon jumping off, so we kind of emotionally know that that's a thing.
Yeah. You heard Dan do the Minecraft ankle crack when he hit the ground.
Please put that sound effect in.
I won't put the Minecraft sound effect in when Dan hits the ground.
You're not
That's
gonna know
funny.
that, and then you're gonna get to this part, and then be like, I gotta go back and edit that.
Yeah, actually.
I think I think Kieran's like a bit panicked. I don't think Kieran has been in any kind of combat other than the like maybe a couple,
Definitely not.
maybe some fencing, growing up, or like the one time Kite had a knife to the throat. But relatively not very much. So I think in the panic, I would like to do our funky magic. Yeah, our
Yes.
funky thing.
Yes.
I think
Let me
what Kieran
find
is
it.
thinking of is like cold. I want to make the fire go away.
Okay.
Is like the thought behind it, but I don't know if that's what's gonna come out. But I think this would be a cantrip.
Cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a d12.
God, which one of these has a 12 on it?
Now I'm like terrified as to what the this is.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
A 2?
Mhm.
Okay. That's really funny.
Uh-huh.
Are you looking at the
no.
list?
Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I saw.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So
Wait, do you want the description
Kieran-
of that, or are you good? You gonna cook?
I have it.
Oh,
You know
go
what I've
for it.
done? I have in my Google Doc, I have a list, and I have them all hyperlinked to the spell cards.
Oh, you're so smart. This is terrible for me though. Really scared.
You should be scared. So Kieran, I feel it just kind of stands there, maybe like puts himself in front of Aurelius,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of in fear, raises a hand in front of himself, between himself and the elf that is standing on the ground. And you see beneath the elf's feet
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of a spark, and there's a kind of bolt of lightning that shoots from Kieran's fingers, strikes the ground at the elf's feet, and a flame ignites right between this elf's feet.
Oh, good, more fire!
Kieran was like, cold, and then
It's
rolled
cold.
create bonfire.
Yeah, no. I think Kieran just was like, oh, I gotta make this cold. I've gotta make this cold. I gotta, the fire gotta be put out because then it's gonna take us out. We catch up, it's gonna hurt us. And then like went down that rabbit hole, and then promptly did that actually instead.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. What's your spellcasting DC? Spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 13.
13. Okay, yeah, they fail. Would you like to roll your 1d8 of fire damage?
Of course. I didn't choose this 1d8, but it chose me.
I should like randomize the order that I have your spells in so that you don't know what you're gonna
Oh yeah,
cast.
we should.
Okay, I'm gonna make a wheel actually for Kieran's spells.
The wheel of wow.
I can do that now if you'd like, so it's not something I have to do since my turn's about to be over.
Yeah, sure. I just feel like it'd be fun to describe the spell and you have no idea what's going
Mhm.
on. That's what I think would be spicy about
Mhm.
it.
Okay, so my 1d8,
How much damage?
is it plus my spell attack modifier? My spell attack?
I think it's just 1d8.
I think it's just okay, then just 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make you a wheel. Because I think that's all we can do,
Yeah.
because that's my action, and I don't. Do I have a bonus action? That's my question. Gotta find out.
If you
No, I
have any
don't.
actions that say bonus action, but
Yeah, do not have any bonus actions, and I don't think my movement should move. I'm scared.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm on it.
So you guys watch Kieran essentially strike this bitch with lightning and start a fire beneath their feet. Now we have 2 sources of fire in the barn.
Great.
And it is Aurelius's turn. Aurelius is going to this might be a grapple attempt, but Aurelius is going to attempt to like push Kieran to the ground and stand over him.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let that happen, or is this gonna be a grapple attempt?
Do I have any idea what he's doing, or is this just like no eye contact happened? You got pushed.
If you want to roll insight,
Yeah, if I can get the vibe. The vibe's
Go for
not
it.
much. The vibe is a 7. So
a 7.
mhm.
He's just moving. You don't know what's going
Okay.
on. He just is gonna push you to
Okay,
the ground.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna let it happen.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, Kieran is pushed to the ground, and Aurelius is standing like in front of them, in between them and the edge of the hayloft. And that's gonna be his entire turn. So we're back to Icebreaker, who is going to. Man, I forgot how cute these little spells I picked here are. They're going to
Cute?
cast.
Mm-hmm.
How cute! I picked all of the ice-themed spells.
Oh, I
Guys,
love
can
that,
I tell you
actually.
a story?
Oh.
I had
Mhm.
all of these people planned for this encounter, and I did not write it to be Icebreaker. I wrote another
Mhm.
ice-themed elf, and then I was like, wait a second. I have one of those already. Icebreaker is going to cast Frostbite on Dan.
Mm-hmm.
So make a Constitution saving throw, Dan.
Oh boy, what's my constitution like? That's a 3. That's not.
Oh yeah, no. 1d6. 2 ice damage or cold damage or whatever it is.
Okay. Yep.
Are you
Let's go get
dead?
for me.
Are you
No,
down?
not yet.
Okay.
How
are you
many
on?
points do you have?
2.
Oh,
Oh
Christ.
my god!
Oh, it's your turn.
It is. So that I'm thinking about this right. There's lineup is there's Dan, there's other elf, then there's Icebreaker, right?
Yes, and I believe that Neff is like beside you.
Okay. I feel like Dan's just gonna attack with his sword, probably. I imagine it'd be an entire grapple action to try and shove past the guy in front of me, and I wouldn't be able to then take an attack on Icebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's just gonna try and like attack the guy in front of him, I think.
Okay. So the half elf in front of you is who you're trying to attack.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
Yo.
Yeah!
Okay, confirm your crit.
Things are coming up, Dan.
Roll again to confirm the crit. Hey, editor Jamie popping in. I'm just a little guy. And I had spent so many hours binge listening to the entirety of a podcast that was played on the Pathfinder system. So, in Pathfinder, you need to confirm your crits. In 5th edition, you do not. This will not be the last time I make a mistake like this in this episode. Just bear with me.
That was 2.
A 2?
Yep.
Okay, so that's not a critical, but you still definitely hit, so roll your damage.
Oh god, I gotta see how much damage Dan's sword does. It's a rapier 1d8 piercing. And so that comes out to... That's an 8. That's 8 damage.
Oh, shit, man. Okay,
do
hell
I,
yeah.
Do I add to that anything? Or is it just the straight damage from the sword?
I think you add strength?
I play martial classes so infrequently, guys.
Rapier's a martial weapon.
Rapier's
Rapier,
a
you can add your
finesse
dex.
weapon.
Or your
Dex,
strength.
2.
Or your strength. Either
They're
one.
both +2, so that's 10 damage.
So, okay, 10 damage. Hell yeah.
And as
Damn.
he's going and he's attacking the guy, Dan's like, oh, come on, I was trying to be nice. You didn't even let me get to my 3 fun facts about myself, Icebreaker. Come on.
I love the concept that Dan has three fun facts like locked and loaded
Lined up, ready to go.
at any point.
Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. And now it is the half-elf's turn. How is he going to respond to that comment? I don't even know. They're going to attack back at you, obviously. Oh, yeah. I'm going to assume that an 8 doesn't hit.
No, an 8's not hit.
So he takes a return swing at you and goes, I'm just doing my job, man. Actually, you know what? I forgot to do this on your turn. Dan, real quick, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 6. Oh, wait, I still have fear, so I need to do disadvantage. So it's a 6.
Never mind. Carry on. Neff, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. I want to disengage. So I want to step back and get myself to Rowan and get Rowan up.
Yay!
Okay.
I get to live.
Would backing out of a...
I could roll.
I was gonna say, would leaving a threatened square be an attack of opportunity, but I'll
Yes.
say...
Unless you have
if you-
disengage. If you
if I'm-
literally
I
have
can
disengage as
disengage.
your thing.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to disengage.
It's a bonus action that like rogues and some other people have. But then yeah, then you just do it. Then you can't hit you.
My D&D Beyond says I have disengaged, so I have
Yeah,
disengaged.
then you disengage. Yeah, it's just like
disengage.
saying the word disengage versus
Say.
having it as a
Yeah.
as a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I wanted to make sure. Okay. Rowan's awake!
Yay!
Yeah, no, Neff's gonna run over and kind of like make such a like heavy attempt to shake Rowan awake and be like, get up, like really
Max.
What happened? What happened? Huh? What?
Get
Huh?
up.
It's immediately Rowan's turn as well, is the great part. So here
All
you go.
see is fire.
Alright.
All you see is fire.
He screams. It's Kieran. He's screaming.
No, I'm up. Fire. Got it. Alright. Oh boy. Can I see? Dan's really f***ed up, right? I can see that.
Probably.
Alright.
I would say, yeah.
Um.
As low as he is, yeah.
Oh, but that's a bonus action. Oh shit. That's only a
Healing
bonus
word is a bonus action. It's hella. I love it.
Healing
It's
word is a
great.
bonus action. Okay, well, first I want to do healing word for Dan. I'll do
Okay.
bonus action first, just because
Yeah, doesn't make a difference to
I
me.
want to fix this poor man.
1d4.
Yeah, 1d4.
Question? Gotcha.
Do I have to roll a d20 to like hit, or is it just a d4?
Nah, it
Alright,
just
cool.
happens. Just roll
Cool.
your d4.
2.
Dan, you regain 2 hit points.
Yay.
And then the people I can see, there's the 3 people who are against us, right? It's Icebreaker and the 2 other dudes.
There is Icebreaker with the half elf directly in front of him, and then on the opposite side of you, there is the elf who has had her feet set on fire,
That's
And it's-
unfortunate.
taken a step back to not be standing in the fire.
Okay.
Bit of dodge.
That's unfortunate. Shut up.
I have I have one idea, but I'm afraid it's gonna us up more than it's gonna help us.
You do it.
Go for
Just
it, bestie.
do it.
All right, you know what? She woke up. She's panicking. I want to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh my god.
See, legally in the court of law, you can't cast 2 spells in one turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I thought Healing Word's a bonus action though.
It's still a spell. It's like
Ah.
casting a spell,
Still,
not like
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
to thing. Yeah, and you have
Oh.
Wait,
there's
is
like
that how
certain
that
when you
works?
get to
I
like
didn't know that.
you can get like twin spells and stuff like that for sorcerers, so they can cast more than one in a turn. Not twin spells. There's one of them. One of their little things they've
Boo.
got.
Yeah, it's like a redo spell slot of some kind where you can do
let
two.
you,
Yeah,
let you do more than one. It's spicy.
Okay.
it is very spicy.
Do cantrips count as a spell?
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Cantrips are a spell.
I wasn't sure if like cantrips and evocations could be like 2 different.
Nah, basically every
Categories or
spell you've
something.
casted, any spell is a spell. Like that counts as your
God
spell
damn
per
it, but
turn.
I'm a bard.
You can only do 1 per turn unless you get cool and level up, and then you get
Unless you
special
get
stuff.
cool, bitch.
I would have loved to have gotten cool, but this is our first combat.
I don't actually know. Okay, I say that as a joke. I don't even think that's a thing that bards do. I don't think you get that. I'm pretty sure it's a sorcerer thing, so I don't think you could level up in that way anyway. I'll stab him
I
about it.
do in my inventory. I do have some fucking daggers.
You can, in fact,
Could
Mhm.
thank somebody.
could I?
Yeah. Or throw him.
All right. So there's 3 guys. There's Icebreaker.
Mhm.
There's the one whose feet are on fire, and there's another one who's fine.
Yes.
Could
Well,
I?
there's the elf whose feet are on fire. There's the half elf who Dan sliced, and then there's Icebreaker, who has not taken a hit yet. I don't believe.
Okay. Could I? I don't know how this would work, but it's the idea that's popping into my head, so I'm gonna ask you if I could do this. Can I throw my dagger across the barn to try and hit Icebreaker? It is
I don't
listed as a thrown and
think-
ranged weapon on
Yes,
my
I don't
equipment
think you would
sheet.
have line of sight of
Oh, I
Icebreaker.
don't?
Yeah, you would have to throw it like over or around Dan.
Okay, is there any? Which one of them could I hit if I threw it?
You could hit the one that's on fire on the other side of you
What,
with a dagger.
what if you throw it off of something else? You could ricochet it off. of
I do not think I could ricochet it successfully.
That's a riskier move. I would let you roll.
Knowing our luck,
Like-
it'll ricochet directly into Dan's skull. And he'll be
Kill
dead.
Dan again for 2 hit
Yeah.
points and only 2 hit points.
I would let you attempt to ricochet it,
No,
but I feel like
I'm-
that's not a great
I
idea.
don't think that's a good idea.
You could hit the toasty toes one on the other side of it.
Toasty toes.
Toes.
All right, we got Icebreaker and Toasty Toes.
I'll hit Toasty Toes. I like Toasty Toes.
Now Toasty
Toasty
Toes.
Toes.
I'll hit Toasty Toes.
This is my favorite ship. Oh my god.
Icebreaker and Toasty Toes.
They kiss when they're off the job.
Oh my god.
I will chuck a dagger at Mr. Toasty Toes over here. What
Okay,
am I
roll to
rolling
hit.
for this?
Roll a d20 and add your strength.
Oh, my strength is a -1. Fantastic.
Well, are daggers finesse weapons?
think so. I
Yeah.
believe
It's simple
so.
finesse, light
Then
thrown range.
yeah, you could add your dex instead.
Ooh, my dex is +2. I'd much rather add my dex, please.
That is why that feature exists.
Oh, well, it's a 7, so
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Listen,
We're so
No.
Rowan
excited.
just woke up. All right, surrounded in
You're
flames.
doing
That's
great,
the weapon.
sweetie.
You're doing great,
Okay, yeah.
sweetie.
She did her best. She threw something.
It's gonna look really interesting for Neff. Just Rowan gets up and throws a knife. Like Neff's like, whoa.
And
Yeah.
misses by a mile.
yeah, I'll say you launched your knife very solidly into the wood of the barn wall past you. So
Aw.
you do not have that dagger in your hands anymore.
Do I get any intimidation points?
If you had rolled closer to their AC, I maybe would have given you that, but I
Fair.
don't think I think you get maybe crazy points for waking up and 2 seconds later launching a dagger in a random direction.
Crazy points.
Hey, I also healed my friend. I did 2 things.
That's true. You're right. You did 2 things. I'm
Good
so
job,
proud
bro.
of you.
That's more than I can do when I wake up in the morning.
And I assume you used your movement to get up.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've established how long it normally takes for Rowan to wake up. This is honestly like a new record.
This is
I think.
impressive.
This is a win. We're doing great, actually, if we're looking at our track record.
I think the fire kicked her into high gear.
There's normally not a fire, yeah.
So now it is the elf's turn. They are going to watch Rowan launch a dagger vaguely in their direction, and then wheel around, and they had their arrow already aimed, so I'm going to have them just fire it at you.
But hey, I surprised them away from Kieran. There we go. I did something.
Yay! Because yeah. What's your AC?
12.
Okay. Yeah, even with the penalty, they're still going to hit.
Great.
So 6 damage.
Oh. Okay.
So you launch a dagger, you surprise this person enough to shoot an arrow directly at you. Immediately after that.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I'm 1 good hit away from death now.
I will.
How many points are you at?
That's
I'm at
upsetting.
4 hit points.
Okay.
That's
This is going so great for everybody.
Hey, 4 hit point besties.
High five. High five.
The
Dan.
cousins, both at 4 hit
The
points.
cousins for it.
The 4 hit points is genetic.
Absolutely.
genetic.
There you go.
Okay. Who's next? Kieran.
Go, Kieran.
Woohoo! Woo.
You just struck a bitch with lightning and set their toes on fire.
All in a day's work. Can I do something kind of whimsical
Yes.
and a little bit silly? I think Kieran wants to get down from this thing, and I think he's like, I gotta trust Aurelius to get down. Like, oh, you gotta do that, homie. But I can't carry us both down. You know what I do have? Mad hops. Mirthful
Yes.
leaps, even. My leaps are mirthful, which let me do like a high or a long jump and add to it. I want to try to apply that here, that I can try to get down
Yeah.
as safe as possible. And then I
what
have
is the-
another silly thing.
Okay, what's the height on your leaps? What's that?
Okay. So
What's
it's
that
like whenever you
acronym?
make a high or a long jump, you can roll a d8 and add the number rolled. Add the roll to the number of feet you covered, even when making a standing jump. This extra distance costs movement as normal. So I think it tacks on my movement.
Okay.
I don't know how much we leap in, but at least a d8 worth of I can add.
Okay,
But I don't know if
here's-
that tacks on. I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to figure out how to form this into this situation. And I feel like if you roll the d8,
Like I can do a dex thing.
yeah, no, I'll say roll a d8.
Yeah.
And whatever you get, that will subtract off of the fall damage that you would take.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
So I'll roll a d6 and we'll subtract your d8 from the d6.
Okay.
If it's more, it just cancels out entirely. I rolled a 6.
5.
Okay, if you only take 1 fall damage,
Okay, cool. I do a real good hop.
you do a real good hop.
Who's closest to me?
I mean, I feel like that depends on where you would like to land. We've got Icebreaker and the half elf are in the doorway with Dan in front of them. You've got Rowan and Neff in the middle of the barn, and then you've got Elf on the other side of Rowan and Neff.
Okay, so they're
So which direction are you trying to go?
Dan's just
up to
with
you.
towards Dan, I think, who's with Icebreaker and Elf.
Okay.
Is it okay? Is it possible that
Okay.
another
terrified.
whimsical thing? Just if we're gonna play into it, I also have a ram where I can ram people.
Oh my god.
Okay,
But
hold
I
on.
get around and just
Read the ram action
Okay.
to me.
It's just one action. You use your head and horns to make an unarmed strike. If you hit them, you deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d4 plus your strength
okay.
modifier.
So it doesn't require any like running start or anything. You're basically just headbutting them.
yeah, it's like my unarmed strike, but
Yeah.
I'm ramming. The
Okay.
flavor.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, wonderful.
So
I need to. Well, my d20. Oh, where's there?
Yeah.
It is.
roll to hit. You're hitting the elf.
Yes.
The half elf that's in front of Icebreaker.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. That is plus 1. 16.
That just barely hits.
Yeah, get rammed.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, it's just 1d4.
Get rammed.
It's 4, but it's -1. So it's
Okay,
a 3.
3 damage.
But I do ram them with 3 points of damage. my little
The concept of
Yeah.
this tiny little guy
Yeah.
jumping down from
Jumps
the
down
ceiling
yeah.
and like
and
runs.
slams his head into
Just
this
absolutely
person.
ramming this guy.
I'll say they have a
3
shield,
points
so
is a
I'll say
good
you
amount. I
jump
mean-
down beside them and just headbutt at them in the side, and they just take the hit heavy to the side of their body and collapse sideways and they're unconscious on the ground.
This is gonna be so funny to watch. Just like, oh, what the heck? He just runs full speed, rams them in, and it's just like breathing heavy and just like makes eye contact with Icebreaker. Like, you're next, but I also look terrified.
Fantastic. It is Aurelius's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just gonna back up to the back of the hayloft and just stay up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I live here.
Honestly, fair.
After witnessing such power.
He knows what he's about. I respect it.
Looked at Kieran and said, "I don't got that in me."
This doesn't need to be the episode, but just visually in my head, the contrast of the Potter's like big beefy fighter dropping down like a sack of potatoes, just standing up and be like, "Oh hey, my name's Dan. What's up?" As opposed to our like adorable little like bundled up prince leaping down athletically and absolutely ramming into the opponent. It's so funny.
God, it's
You know what it's giving? It's giving like Pitbull, who's the nicest guy in the world, versus tiny little dog that will
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
this is the
That's
Yorkie
energy.
Terrier, and that is a threat.
Oh my god. Aurelius, so we're back to Icebreaker. Icebreaker is going to cast a spell on himself.
No.
You see him just like scoot back a little bit. So you see him kind of like lay a hand on his own chest, and there's kind of a magical sound, and then he looks back up at you, and that is his whole turn.
I live in
So
fear,
then
actually.
it's Dan's
Ooh.
turn again.
We don't get to know what he just did.
I mean,
'Cause I'm terrified.
Dan, it's Dan's turn. So Dan, if you want to roll Arcana to figure out what he'd cast.
Is that going to take me like an action or a bonus action or something?
No, I think you could just do that.
And just do that.
Yeah.
With the disadvantage, that's a 6.
Yeah, you have no idea.
So he has no idea. For flavor, I want to say that if the other characters take the time to look, like Dan's eyes are like so frantic and dotting around to like everywhere in the barn, constantly keeping tab on where the fire is and where the exits are, but he is like holding himself in place because of the combat.
Aw.
And then I think Dan is probably going to try and rush towards Icebreaker. I feel like that's a move, but I can't think of the name.
Charge? Like charge?
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
charge.
charge, I
The thing
guess.
is, Kieran is, I think,
Because Kieran is closer, isn't he?
Kieran would be in between you and Icebreaker for attacking the elf that was in front.
Mm.
So you wouldn't have like a straight line if you had like a charge action, but I also don't know if that's a thing everyone can do or if that's just like specific.
I was thinking, is that
classes.
only like a certain class?
I
should
don't
have been
know.
cooking on this while other people were going. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I do that all the time.
Just like, I mean, you can just like attack them or grapple them. Like, you can just do
Yeah,
that
you could move around Kieran to Icebreaker
and just grapple him.
Oh yeah, I
And
forget that I got a
attack.
movement and an act. Okay, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
For some reason in my brain, I'm like, I only get to do one thing. Yeah, I guess
No.
maybe trying to move around Kieran and then attacking Icebreaker.
Yeah. Okay.
Just dueling.
Just with your
I
sword.
haven't actually explained. Yeah, Dan's sword is like a rapier saber type sword, so he's very like dueling
Is it a
style.
rapier
so
or
he's-
saber, dude? What?
I
You
mean,
said two different types of
okay.
sword. Which stat block does it have?
You gotta pick one.
in
Pick
my
one.
brain, it's a dragoon sword, which is halfway between both because that's the sword that I'm trained with, like stage play wise. But like flavor wise, it's
What is it
probably
mechanically?
it's probably mechanically it's a rapier. I
Okay.
There we
didn't
go.
realize that sabers. I didn't realize that sabers were a separate thing in D&D, so I was not sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like they probably are. Anyway, it's a rapier, so he's
Okay.
very like stabby dueling. But he's gonna
Okay.
dot
Roll to hit.
around Kieran as best he can. Disadvantage. That's 11.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Oh well,
He dodges out of the way.
cool. That's my turn.
Neff, it's your turn. You're kind of middle barn area with
yeah.
Rowan
Why is the
Okay.
half elf crossed out? I'm sorry. My
because he's unconscious.
Oh right, okay.
Because Kieran knocked him the fuck out.
Right, I forgot.
You're good.
Kieran rammed his ass.
Knocked out.
Actually, I said that. I don't like the way I said that. Never
My
mind.
brain for some reason did not connect the dots.
You're good. You're good. It's just
Okay.
because I will forget that he's unconscious if I don't cross him out.
That's so real.
How far away is the elf with the bow? And is the bow still up in the elf's hands? Or are they about to draw back again?
They're probably like 10-ish feet away from you.
Okay, I had my two options were if the string was drawn back, I was going to go up and attempt to cut it and be an absolute asshole. Or I was going to step back to the back of the barn, draw back my own bow, and shoot someone, probably Icebreaker. That's what I'm going to do.
So yes, you can back up further into the barn, but fire is spreading. So you might not want to get yourself into a corner. Just gonna put that out there. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't want to get to a corner. I just want to put more than. I want to make it so that I'm about 20 feet away from. Is that within? If I say 20 feet away, is that
20
still
feet.
within the barn? Am
I
I up against the
think-
wall?
I think that would be up against the walls because you're standing in the middle of the barn. You
Okay.
could go up against the wall to get 20 feet away and not be up against the wall. You'd have to go either past Icebreaker and get outside that way, or past the elf to get outside the other way. Does this make sense?
Yep, that does make sense. Okay, I just want to draw back as much as possible without like pressing Neff's back up against a wall. So I want to say like 18 to 16 feet, something like that,
Okay.
from where I was. And then I want to shoot Icebreaker if he's in my line of sight. If he's not in my line of sight, I go for the other elf.
I think if you back up enough, you'd be kind of like at like a hypotenuse. You could definitely shoot either of them.
Epic. Icebreaker.
Icebreaker. All right, roll to hit.
A 15. I've rolled a 15 with my d20. What am I adding? I'm sorry. I promise I'm
You
competent.
can add your proficiency, because I'm assuming you're proficient with your bow. So your proficiency bonus, whatever that is. And then,
+2. Yeah.
okay, cool. So then 15, is that?
Yeah, that's good
Okay,
enough.
cool. I was going to say,
That's
that's on the
good
tip
enough.
before we get math.
Roll your damage. Yeah.
Where's my d8? Where is she? Baby girl. Be nice, please. I want to hit. I want to hit.
And I think
so
that's
bad.
1d8 plus your dexterity. So like mine's is +2, so I get 1d8 +2. So it'll be,
Is it a finesse weapon? Because if it's not, it's strength,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I've got to keep this in mind, but I'm 90% sure I passed that hit. My levels of exhaustion, is that affecting how I'm writing? Is that affecting how I'm rolling?
Forgot
this?
about that. Oh my
I
god.
remembered.
I'll say because you were asleep that you're good.
Aw.
You took a little nap.
Thanks.
Just because I forgot about it, we'll say that's not how mechanically it works, but I don't want to think about it, so you're good.
5 + 2, 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Whose turn is it? Rowan.
Hi. I know what I want to do, but I don't know which one I want to do it to.
If you want to roll a general medicine check, I can tell you who's lower. If you roll high enough.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, never mind. I thought you
I want to
get an attack.
I want to try and charm person.
Okay.
Can I do that? Because I kind of want to get one of, because it's you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see
You-
within range.
It's disadvantage if it's on someone who you're fighting.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, right? Isn't that in the spell card?
It says you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the saving throws with advantage.
Yeah, I don't get disadvantage. You just get saving
it
throw
gets
with
advantage. Okay, I was close.
Oof, yeah.
Okay.
That's like potato versus potato, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to, because I feel like Icebreaker is stronger, but also I feel like the guy with the bow is probably I don't know. I feel like the guy with the bow might be better just because. Has he taken any damage yet?
Yes, she has. She got the fire set beneath her feet.
Oh,
But other than that,
Okay.
no.
yeah. It. I kind of want to try and charm person the
elf.
just to
The
get one
unnamed
more
elf.
person off our back.
Yeah, okay.
It's a wisdom saving.
Wisdom save
Yeah,
and with
13.
advantage.
With advantage. He gets advantage. I'm just gonna try things, man. I'm a
Oh.
bard.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Um,
Well.
Can they tell that you attempt to cast?
I think that's what happens when you
yeah,
fail.
It's
Can they tell what
can-
spell it is and everything, or is it just a spell?
It does
to
say
cast?
when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. I don't.
Okay.
It doesn't say what happens if it succeeds the saving throw. It just says if
Okay.
it fails the saving
I'll
throw.
assume that if the spell ends and they know, then they also know when they succeed.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm a funky little bard. I'm gonna try things.
I feel like when you do that, they're gonna like laugh.
I'm not very strong.
And
They're
it's
gonna be like,
laugh.
"Oh, you want to be friends?"
Stop. Not the bullying. Dang.
I figured you would prefer to be friends than getting beaten to the dirt, but okay.
Damn. Okay, they're gonna hit you.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll probably kill me, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that a 20 hits.
Probably. Mhm.
Dirty 20.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Supernatural 20. That's 5 damage.
I'm dead. I'm down. I'm down.
You're just
Oh.
unconscious. You're not dead.
You're just
You're not dead
unconscious.
yet.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Just
D&D Beyond already
unconscious.
the second you hit 0 already opens up the failure and success thing. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, they know what's up. They know what's up. They know what I
Uh,
want.
I'm in a bad spot.
Okay, now it's Kieran's turn.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
That's obviously the
She really said, "I think you would prefer to be friends before you get than getting beaten to the dirt and then f***ing die."
Immediately.
Dang, that's embarrassing. We can't bring that one back up later.
I like
Do not remind
I like
Rowan
to
of
think
that.
canonically that happened like as Rowan was saying it. It's like I just thought you'd rather be friends than get beaten into the dirt and just immediately shot with you.
Just get absolutely sliced with a sword.
Oh.
Here's a fun mechanic that I actually, you know what? I'll do that at the end of combat. Kieran,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Okay. I'm just standing, hanging out with Icebreaker and
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
yeah, I'm just sat, and the guy's passed out. So Icebreaker's my only target emotionally.
Yes. correct.
So I think we're gonna do another funky magic time.
Okay.
Just really wanting like this guy out of the way. I want him.
Cantrip or first level.
First level.
Okay.
Now here's a wheel.
Click to spin. Oh my!
He
Look
gets
at
to
the
spin
fun
a
little
wheel now. It's pretty.
It looks like stars.
I
This is
know,
so
it's so
fun.
pretty and
Wheel.
whimsical.
Of wow.
Oh, it plays. Oh my god! It plays applause.
It does.
Stop.
It does
Stop.
clap.
Stop.
No, don't you want the clap?
I don't want the claps. I'm good. Okay. Roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. Neff,
Oh. Uh-huh.
you have just fired this arrow, and you feel a kind of like magical warmth in your chest. Roll me an Arcana check to tell what spell Kieran
Yeah.
just accidentally cast on you.
Okay.
And I will also say this spell was a bonus action, so
Okay.
you have your action still, Kieran.
14.
14. Yeah. From your magic experience, you would recognize the spell Sanctuary.
Aww. All right.
You ward a creature within range against attack. Any creature who makes an attack against this creature must first make a wisdom save. And basically, if they fail the save, they have to pick a new target.
I love the idea of Kieran looking at Icebreaker and being like, kill you, kill you, kill you, and then Ven gets protected.
Kills you with my mind.
Kill, kill.
Blows up pancakes with mind.
Muff.
My pancakes.
My action then, Kieran will be like, okay, fine, hard way.
Thank you.
And we'll just whip out dagger.
Okay.
I was gonna say a rapier because Kieran does have a rapier, but it's funnier if he just whips out a little dagger because he's
Okay.
small. It tries to attack. You know, he probably should pull out his rapier. He'll pull out his rapier. He'll pull out his actual sword. That he got from fencing, which is not a fencing sword. It's just like he leveled up and he's supposed to go on to learn like a different kind of sword after fencing with normal swords, and then he got that one and then just kind of kept it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack
Yeah.
him with rapier.
Roll a hit.
Oh my dice, where to go? Come back. 17.
Yeah. Roll
uh-huh.
your damage.
I have to like look up a D8 roller because I don't know my dice from a D8
You
specifically.
lost your D8.
Yeah.
Part of me
It's really
kind
upsetting.
of hopes that just Kieran takes out everybody here. Like
Kieran single-handedly brings down every single
single-handedly, this
of the
tiny little
guys.
guy.
I think that would be funny.
Okay, that is 7 plus 2 because this is a finesse boy. 9.
Jesus, what? Okay.
1
Jesus
D8
Christ.
plus 2. 7 plus 2.
Oh, Icebreaker looks f***ed up.
Epic.
Icebreaker is standing, but barely.
I like to imagine here someone's got blood on his face. And just not his own though, and just looks like the most terrifying little thing.
Describe how you do this. You have your rapier.
Yeah.
How do you attack him?
I think it's going for the legs, like slashing slashing across the legs. I think
Yeah.
not just both of them.
I was gonna say, my process was you just dart forward and just put your sword through one of his legs.
Hell yeah, it's in the thigh.
Stabs.
Ooh, the femur.
Just stabs him.
Yeah. Yanks it back out. He kind of like drops to a knee for a second and then like pushes himself back up.
Yeah, like less finesse. He just kind of stabs him in the leg, and it's like, oh, what?
Okay. And then we're gonna go to Aurelius.
I'm so sorry you have to watch.
My boy.
How's he doing up there?
There's a lovely comparison here between these two brothers and what both of them are doing in combat.
Yeah, I think Aurelius is like, the fire is in the hayloft now, and he's like, okay, shit, I can't stay up here. And he's gonna try and hop down off the hayloft. The issue is,
He does not have
He
the
doesn't
mirthful
have-
leaps. He is not mirthful.
he's very squishy.
Oh
So-
no.
Oh boy.
He's not
Oh,
mirthful at
oh.
all.
He does not do well on his decks. Okay.
L.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh.
Don't make that noise.
the dice
Jamie!
really don't like Aurelius today.
They really said sit down, pretty boy.
Yeah, actually. So I think Aurelius is gonna do like a weird thing. He's gonna try and like lean over the edge and like try and like dangle, and he's just gonna stumble and fall and just hit the ground.
Oh,
And he's still conscious, but barely.
oh
God.
God.
And he's just prone, laying on the ground.
Oh no.
Somewhere between this half elf and Neff.
The levels of success we have had with jumping off of this hayloft
It's
are
been Yeah.
fascinating.
Listen, leave him alone, okay? He's just he's just a little guy.
This guy, it's not his birthday.
He's just a little guy, and it's not
This
his
feels
birthday.
like in Fantasy High when they take Galia into combat. And Brenly Mulligan's like, he's not cursed. He's just a guy. He's just a regular dude. Like
It's
that's
just a prince, okay? This is just a guy.
God.
How many hit points do you have, Dan?
Dan. I think he's at 4 hit points.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we get to know how many icebreakers at, or is that a secret?
If you want to roll medicine to tell, I'll
Sure.
let you guys do that.
I don't wanna.
That's a nat 20, but I have disadvantage.
Oh.
Ah.
It's 14 plus. Wait, actually, I might have a. No, I don't. I was like, do I have a proficiency in that? I don't.
That's enough. That's enough. He's at 1 hit point.
Oh.
Damn it.
Epic.
Oh, it would have been so good if I had taken him out.
Damn.
It's his turn. He's definitely gonna watch Aurelius hit the dirt as he tries to get down off the hayloft.
That's embarrassing.
Well, that guy was gonna be our king.
And then you just look at Kieran and you're like, this was the other option? I don't know that, but like, this was.
And cast Ice Knife at him.
Ah!
Just don't.
Like, what if you
Okay.
didn't? I know you are, but like, consider. Have you ever thought about that? Like, not doing
How
it to him?
far away is Neff from Aurelius?
I would say maybe 6-7 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, he hits.
Oh.
And Rowan also give me a dexterity save.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Or is about to make slipping sounds.
What's that? I'm just rolling d20.
Dexterity D20, add your dex, yeah.
Alright.
And if you have proficiency in dex saving throws.
Ah!
Get hit with the ice
Oh,
radius.
goodness.
That was such an anguished noise.
That was
Okay,
interesting. You do it.
without
I
adding
missed it.
anything, before I added anything, nat 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a
okay,
3.
hold on. Oh my god, you
Your
okay.
3 means nothing. It's a nat 1, Pookie.
You were already hold
Yeah.
on, you were already down as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how many hit points are you at? Or how many hit points do you have total? Like
10?
okay, so so
Jamie's making
okay.
such noises. Jamie is
Battle, battle.
so okay, so and you were at -1 a second ago, right?
No, I just hit 0. No,
Like, you
yeah,
hit
I
zero?
negative 1.
I don't think it really matters
Okay.
the negatives unless you go like double or
Unless-
as much as your hit point.
Over it.
Yeah, it's
So
double.
can you
as your
take
total.
damage still when you're unconscious?
No, you just
already?
fail a death save.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
you
just
just
start
fail a
failing
dex
them.
death
Mhm.
save. Okay.
I think with the
Yeah,
nat 1 you fail
you-
too. Nat 1's is feeling too. No, no. I'm lying. I think it's a nat 1 when you're rolling your death save. It's not
you're
for
rolling
when
your
you
death
yeah,
save.
so
Yeah.
you're fine. You still fail a death save, but you don't fail 2.
You just okay. So mark 1 failure on
I'm
your
gonna
sheet.
cry.
Also, Aurelius is super unconscious. super unconscious.
Mega.
Me and Aurelius over here.
I need you to know that he was 2 hit points away from just being dead immediately.
Oh. Could you imagine if that's
um,
how the session ended?
Oh
We
my
had Aurelius
god.
for like 20 minutes and then we killed him.
Guys,
You
I don't
know, I changed my mind. I don't like combat. Can we get out? Can we never do
know. Combat keeps squaring up.
Okay, with that absolute chaos of a roll, I think I'm gonna have to end the episode because we just hit an hour and 30 minutes.
Wait.
Womp womp.
Okay, so yeah. Um,
Come back next time to see if Rowan lives.
I'm gonna accidentally kill my favorite NPC. Jesus Christ.
The people of the internet, they're gonna go for like 2 weeks. They're gonna go, oh my god, is Rowan living?
Okay, so thank you everybody for listening to episode 13 of Cantripped.
Hey, 2 weeks unless they subscribe to the Patreon.
True. 2 weeks unless you subscribe to Patreon, and then it's only a week and a half.
Early access.
Early access.
Get in on that.
Exciting shit. So yeah, if you're listening to this on YouTube, like and subscribe, leave a comment. We read all of those because I'm lurking in there all the time.
In the walls.
If you're listening on Spotify, follow the show, leave a review, reply to the little poll feature they have. I don't really know what it does, but I look at all the answers, so
It makes Jamie feel good.
it makes me feel good. If you want to join our Discord, link in description, our Patreon, link in the description. There's lots of fun things on there. And also, there's a link to the Tumblr tag down there. We also lurk in there, so go in there and yell at us.
Please do.
Other than that,
Pray for me.
pray for pray for Rowan in the meantime.
Tell Beck what character class they should pick next. What do you want to see in the Cantripped crew?
Clearly, I'm not very good at being a bard, so
we're taking applications in the comment section for who to replace Beck with when they die. Bye guys.
Bye.
I hate, oh no.